First of all, before I continue the debate, I just want to tell Sanjay Jha, stop taking a high moral ground on this, Sanjay, because Rahul Gandhi himself used victims as political fodder when he said riot victims are being recruited by the ISI. He said that on October 25th. So, as far as using riot victims for political fodder is concerned, Rahul Gandhi has done his bit. But that's not the focus tonight, Sanjay. Don't take it otherwise. That's a fact. The question tonight... Because I saw you
quickly answer that.
Because I saw
Mr. Gandhi's visit, please, Mr. Gandhi's visit is because we always believe that end of day you need to stand for the underprivileged, for those who are anguished. This is what we always do. If you look at Mr. Gandhi, he always does that. So
because I am told
any politics. No. But I want to bring one point to your notice for Mr. Jaitley.
One second. Siddharth is rebutting you. Fine, Siddharth to Sanjay.
Mr. Azam Khan has made a statement.
You all went, three of you, three most powerful people of Congress. Sanjay went a month and a half back, and then he goes day before. What did Rahul Gandhi or your Congress government do? You didn't even recognize the governor's indictment of the Samajwadi Party. You then blamed very convincingly everything is on BJP. You supported Samajwadi Party.
Siddharth, it is very unfortunate that you are bringing politics into this, because then I will be compelled to tell you, Siddharth, I'll be compelled to tell you that your prime ministerial candidate hasn't even said a word. He hasn't even said a word on the Muzaffarnagar riots. He hasn't even said a word. And by the way, when your prime ministerial candidate was trying to solicit votes in Mumbai, Mr. Rahul Gandhi was there with those who needed his support in Muzaffarnagar.
No, it's a very interesting point.
Bring some cheap politics of yours
The question is,
I want to make a point, Arnab. You should listen to the statement of Mr. Azam Khan of the Samajwadi Party, where he referred to votes in garbage bins. That's the kind of language he's used. And that tells you exactly the kind of mindset you have in the Samajwadi Party government of Uttar Pradesh.
Sanjay, 1 minute. My question
I don't want to bring politics into this debate.
Listen to the question, Siddharth.
A question I answered.
Siddharth, a question to Siddharth. Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, isn't it absolutely strange that Mr. Narendra Modi must have known about these media reports about the way people are suffering in Muzaffarnagar? Has there been any detailed comment? Because I don't know, has there been any detailed soundbite, comment, speech, reference by Narendra Modi to the plight of the people in Muzaffarnagar? I'm not aware. Has there been any? Yes?
Arnab, the problem is...
No, has there been any?
He hasn't opened his mouth on Muzaffarnagar riot since it happened in August.
You see, at the end of
he hasn't spoken a word on it for the last 4 months. This is part of the BJP's polarization strategy in Uttar Pradesh, led by Mr. Amit Shah. That's a fact of life.
Party president who says, and he himself, the party president, went there.
Don't try and dodge a reality, Siddharth Nath Singh.
No, it's not a reality. It's a matter of fact. When you don't even allow Samajwadi Party, doesn't even allow my party president to go there.
So, has a Samajwadi Party put a gag on Narendra Modi? Has the Samajwadi Party put a gag order on Narendra Modi, which is
I will reverse it. Why Rahul Gandhi is not saying on the other
Muzaffarnagar riots?
Why he is not saying on that
status? For God's sake.
Isn't that a point also?
Okay, 1 minute. Now I have one question to the
and related to
I have one question to Mr.
Is the level of content and subject becoming so low for Congress?
1 minute. Now,
cleverly close your eyes and start supporting Samajwadi Party and blame BJP for it?
Siddharth,
because you needed support of the Samajwadi Party in the winter session of the parliament?
Siddharth, I have 5 more minutes. I want to make the use of it. And by the way, for all our viewers, Kamal Farooqi, who is on Newshour today, has been sacked. He's been thrown out unceremoniously by the Samajwadi Party, sacked and thrown out by Mulayam Singh Yadav for speaking his mind on the whole Muzaffarnagar riots issue and the way victims are being treated. If that is the case, it's unfortunate. We'd love to have a formal rebuttal from Mulayam Singh Yadav on why he's thrown Kamal Farooqi out. Now, the question is this, and the question is to Mr. Madhukar Jaitley. Mr. Jaitley, I have just heard about something extremely inhuman, and that is that people who are paid this money, these victims are made to sign affidavits by your state government. And is it true that the affidavit that the victim has to file says, quote, I will not go back to my home and I will also leave the camp? True or false?
I am vouching for.
Do you also know this fact?
No, is this true or false?
Denied the right of their property if they have.
No, is this true?
Have quoted in your earlier debate. I'm not. Listen to me first. I'm not answerable to you the way you want to answer.
No, who are you answerable to?
I will answer your question in detail.
No, you want to answer your own question.
I'm answerable to all the people of this country and the world.
Okay, so you will not take any question of mine.
But let me
so
answer.
Mr. Jaitley has announced that he will not take any questions from me. Fine, Mr. Jaitley. I'm just saying this to the viewers. Mr. Jaitley, you have said that you will not answer my questions.
I am taking your question.
No, you are not.
I'm answering it the way I want you to answer. You will have to listen to me.
Mr. Jaitley, I don't have to listen to you in any way. You may be, you know, first of all, Mr. Jaitley, let me tell you one thing with great respect to you.
If you are not allowing me to say something,
do not, Mr. Jaitley.
If you know the question and answer yourself, then you can keep on asking the question the way you want the answer.
No, Mr. Jaitley.
Your answers can't be put the way you want the answer to be.
No, Mr. Jaitley, I am asking.
Because your questions are highly orchestrated in a way which have half facts mentioned.
Highly orchestrated with half facts.
Full facts.
So, Mr. Jaitley, I am asking you the question again, okay?
Today, what you have said just now, is that you are saying that you will not allow them to, those people will not go back. The fact is that
no, Mr. Jaitley, can I repeat my question to you?
Not allowing me to say, if you are not allowing me to say, then how will I complete my answer?
No, there's two things I want to tell you. First of all, Mr. Jaitley, I request you, please do not use an arrogant tone with me. I don't like it. Secondly, I have asked you...
You may not like, so similarly, I also don't like it.
That's good.
Your tone is highly arrogant at several times, on several occasions.
Mr. Jaitley, my tone is very direct, you know what? And I'm asking a question directly.
Similarly, I am also directly answering your question.
So you know what? You don't like my tone and I don't like yours, but I'll ask my question and I request you to answer my question and not your question. My question to you is this. Is it true that the victims have to file an affidavit which says, I will not go back to my home and I will also leave the camp? Is it true or not true?
The fact is that they have not been denied the right to their original property that they had. The amount that is being paid to them through this affidavit which you are saying is in addition to their property which they already had.
No, why do you want
the property which they had, they could have let out, they could have given it to anybody. They have not been deprived of that right. The registered property is in their name.
So basically you try to buy out the victims.
A rehabilitation package.
So basically you try to buy out the victims with 5 lakh rupees.
This is for you to draw the conclusion. If we don't pay the compensation, you say that the government is not paying. If we pay the compensation, if we give the rehabilitation package, you say that you are buying out. Which is the way you want the government and the state machinery to function?
Mr. Jaitley, frankly, I think you have been caught in your own web of words today. I asked you, I think it is very strange.
This is you have been in fact
think it is very strange. You can certainly, and by the way, Mr. Jaitley, you know what? I remember what your UP Chief Secretary said. His name is Javed Usmani. When he was told that many children have died in relief camps in the state, you know what he said? Do you know what he said? Should I tell you what he said?
Then you should have asked the Chief Secretary about it.
No, I'll tell you what he said. I'm informing you because so that, you know, your tone of arrogance and anger today goes down a little bit, which is necessary.
No, my facts are absolutely, I know my facts.
No, you know what he said? When children had died in relief camps and he refused to answer as to how many children died in relief camps, he said, a relief camp cannot be world class. You understand how arrogant that is, Mr. Jaitley? How insensitive
that does not mean that the relief camps do not have the facilities that are required at there. We have provided blankets, we have provided food, we have provided all the facilities, and therefore the people, 25,000 people have returned. Only 1,800 people are remaining in Muzaffarnagar, out of which in the last 4 days, 300 people have gone back. 300 people have gone back.
It is embarrassing you. The truth is beginning to embarrass you. So you need to realize the facts. The National Human Rights Commission has described the conditions.
You are only trying to
in the UP relief camps.
You are not willing to understand that the Congress Minister for Minority Affairs, Mr. Rahman Khan, visited Muzaffarnagar and assured the victims he will provide free loans, he will give so much of skill education to people, but that is all missing from the scene. The government of India has done nothing.
No, this is the worst part.
All that has been done by the state government, and still you are accusing the state government.
Both the Congress and the Samajwadi Party are still looking at vote banks when they should be looking at welfare.
Mr. Jaitley,
that's all.
And when the BJP is when the BJP is citing violence over there,
you have been a miserable failure. You have allowed children to die. You ought to be ashamed of yourself to be even trying to justify.
No, the figure is incorrect.
What will happen
the figure is incorrect.
etc.
The figure is incorrect.
So Sanjay Jha,
living a normal life.
Sanjay Jha,
how can you afford to be so absolutely disingenuous?
Sanjay Jha, I have a question for you also, by the way.
Ask him, Arnab.
Yes, Kamal Farooqui. Yeah, Kamal Farooqui.
By the way, ask him, at least he should tell us how many children have died. And even one child has died, does not he feel ashamed of himself?
Answer
how many
that.
children have died?
The government has provided medical facilities. Women have given it in writing that they don't want to go to the hospitals. Therefore, they have died.
How
the women
many
have given
children
it in
have died?
writing. The district magistrate has it.
So
how many children have died, Mr.
We
Jaitley?
don't want it to happen. Let me tell you, the government of Uttar Pradesh has done whatever it can do, is doing
But
whatever
it
it
has
can do,
happened.
and will keep
But
on
has it
doing
happened
whatever
or
it
not?
can do
But
till the last
Has it happened or
riot victim is there in the
Jaitley,
camp.
has it
We don't
happened or
want
not?
even a single person to remain in the camp.
You know,
we
Mr.
don't want a single person to remain in the
And you
camp.
want to-
Why
The
did-
intention of the government right
Why
from the
did-
day
you
one,
know- you know-
aftermath of the riots is absolutely crystal clear.
Mr.
They will not go back to the village.
Mr. Jaitley,
Mr. Siddharth Singh is
Jaitley,
questioning.
if this is
Because
the
they were
best that
not
your
going
government
back.
can
In
do, then
Mr.
that's
Arnab
proof
Goswami himself has
of your
said that the commissioner has
incompetence.
written in his
If
report
this is the
that they
best
are
your
not willing to go
government
because
can
not
do,
take an
then we are
affidavit.
accepting that
It is
they
their
are-
will whether they want to go back or not.
Mr. Jaitley, if this is the best you could do, then
But
means
if
your
they were
government is
going, then they should have gone by now. They have
It's
not
not very
gone.
complicated.
You know,
They have not gone.
No,
because you are of the fact that there are certain people who are playing politics. Certain people who are politics, and you are parroting what you are saying. Telling them through an affidavit, you will not go back.
Mr. Jaitley, you know what? Mr. Jaitley, so bad was the cover-up that you were trying to do.
Several people
Mr.
have gone
Jaitley,
back.
are you listening to
Only a
me? This is
handful of
Arnab
people are
here.
not going because some
Mr.
people are
Jaitley,
trying to instigate them not to go.
Mr. Jaitley, let me tell you this, please. You know, you have been trying to do a cover-up. Your government has been incompetent. You're trying to do vote banks. The Supreme Court had to slam your government.
Mr. Goswami, you can
tried
draw
to
any conclusion you want.
No, I'm not drawing any
If you can tell me a
conclusions.
single state in the country, if you can give me an example of a single state in the country which has done so much after the unfortunate incident has happened, I will come forward and accept whatever you are saying.
You see, I'll tell you one thing.
Incompetency does not mean that you do the maximum, and still, if because people are playing politics, therefore
Mr. Jaitley, can I tell you something?
Government.
Can I tell you something, Mr. Jaitley? Self-certification is a bad thing in politics.
Go ahead.
I'm sure if I call Mr. Suresh Kalmadi on the program...
you are not giving my answer. I'm saying
I'm sure if I call Mr. Suresh Kalmadi on the program...
You yourself compare.
If I call Suresh Kalmadi on the program and I say who is the most honest person in India, he will probably say that he is the most honest person in India. Don't give yourself certificates.
No, you may call us the worst people. You can call us the worst people, but the facts will speak for themselves.
I am not passing moral...
The facts will speak for themselves.
I am not passing moral judgment on whether you're good or bad. But what I'm saying is that after all this denial, you had to admit after you were exposed in the country's highest court that 11 children had died. And you know what, Mr. Jaitley? When 11 children die and you blame their mothers for their deaths and you refuse to take the responsibility, and when you make victims sign papers saying, here's the money, we're taking the money, we will not go back to our homes and our faces will not be seen so that we are not an embarrassment to the government of Akhilesh Yadav, you have to answer your conscience, Mr. Jaitley. You answer your conscience, Mr. Jaitley. You answer your conscience tonight.
Let me ask you, through you.
Don't do vote bank politics.
You are becoming devil's advocate. You are trying to become devil's advocate, and you are trying
devil's advocate. I am advocating on behalf of the victims. Correct your language. I am advocating on behalf of the victims and what they've suffered.
I'm telling you.
And it is, by the way...
Had you been on the behalf of the victims, you would have placed the correct facts. The government of UP has issued letters to several organizations who have become party in the Supreme Court.
Unfortunate
and
that
they
you
are
use
not
this
replying.
language.
They are silent. They are silent.
You know, Mr. Jaitley, do you know when you...
Why are they silent?
Who?
My question to you is, through you is, to those people, why are those people silent who have become a party against the UP government in the Supreme Court, and they are not coming forward to help the government to rehabilitate
there was a point of time.
What is the duty of those people?
There was a point of time when the newly elected chief minister of another state saw political conspiracy in everything. So Mamata Banerjee used to say that in everything there's a political conspiracy of the left. 1 minute. So today I'm requesting you, don't look, when you make a mistake, when you falter, when you're incompetent, when you're insensitive, all you need to do, Mr. Jaitley, is come out and say with humility.
You have no authority to single-handedly judge everything.
Well, I have
you cannot judge. The courts have not pronounced us guilty on that record. The matter is still sub judice. I will not say more than that.
In your view, Mr. Jaitley, you are right and everybody else in the world is wrong.
Any of the question.
Yes, Mr. Farooqi, last word to you. 1 minute left on the debate.
He has not answered any one of the questions. Any one of the questions he has not answered. That is very unfortunate. And when you started with Mulayam Singh's statement, he has not rebutted Mulayam Singh's statement. It's very unfortunate. It is very unbecoming of Mr. Mulayam Singh.
I have given a clarification to that. And I have told you that you are misunderstanding and you have gone out of context of what Mulayam Singh has said.
You know, Mr. Jaitley, what happens is recent events in Indian politics are proving one thing. I don't know whether you realize. They are proving one thing. That Mr. Jaitley, when arrogance goes up to a point that you fail to understand the pain of the common man, then one day someone, somewhere, will say that you have lost touch with people. And then one thing, Mr. Jaitley, you know what? Mr. Jaitley, you know what? That standard old style Indian politics. We can do what we want, but eventually we'll use caste, religion to do our political arithmetic and we'll rule the people. You know, Mr. Jaitley, I'm telling you something. In this India, that has changed. Your response makes me believe that you don't think this country has changed, but people are watching you, Mr. Jaitley. And I think the next time we'll have a more detailed debate on this subject. I thank you. I thank you all. We completely disagree. I thank you very much, all of you, for joining me on this debate on the News Hour tonight. Thank you very much indeed.